Konnichiwa minna. Hello everybody, in this video I will be doing my updated Mastemon deck from the Digimon TCG. So if you guys would like to see more of these types of videos from me, definitely subscribe down below. So let's get started. So I'm going to start off with the Digitama. Or the Digi eggs. So I run one of the yellow Neon Ramon, which basically you could take a security card from the top or bottom, discard it and gain one memory. I do like this one because you can do a lot of things with that one memory. And then of course 4 copies of Neon Ramon from the starter deck, Parallel Magician, where basically if you have a yellow Digimon, which you are because this deck is purple and yellow, Kiro to Murasaki, so you are going to get a Kiro no Digimon. So basically if you have one, you can discard one card to draw one card, so really good. So those are the Digi eggs. Now going on to the level 3s. So level 3s, 1 copy of Gazemon. So that was in the other, that was in my last deck profile. So I'm just gonna go through the cards that are just different. I'm not gonna go through every single card because this video would be long. 2 copies of Salmon from the starter deck, 2 DNA Digivolve, 4 copies of Ghostmon for your blocker, and then 3 copies of Candlemon, definitely one of my favorite cards, and then 2 copies of a new card is this version of Salmon. Super cute, Mecha Kawaii, I do like this card. So, like it costs 3, and you can Digivolve it with a purple or red Digimon. And if you Digivolve it with Neon Ramon, it costs 0, which with the Digi eggs we do run all Neon Ramon, so that's not going to be that big of a deal. So usually it's going to lean more towards a 0. Like at the start of your main phase, on play, if it's your turn, one of your Digimon may Digivolve into a level 4 Digimon card with Holy Beast or free in its traits in the trash with a Digi-Evolution cost reduced by 1. So really, really good card. I do like this card a lot. So that is all the level 3s. Now going on to the level 4s, and that is 4 copies of Black Gatomon. I do love this card as well, super cute, and basically you run it for the rush. Yeah, so that's why I play it, just for the rush, because rush is good. And it does have retaliation. When this Digimon is deleted after losing a battle, delete the Digimon that it was battling. So also really, really good. So not only this card has rush, so like if this dies, then your opponent's Digimon that battled this card also dies as well. So that's awesome too. So 1 copy of Geo Greymon. Really, really good card. I know this card because I looked at the ban list for Digimon before starting this video, and this card used to be limited at 1. And so I didn't see it on the restriction list. So I guess, like if I wanted to, I could increase this card to 2, which I might will because it's such a good card. 1 copy of Meromon, where upon deletion, you gain 1 memory, very good. 2 copies of this Gatomon from the starter deck, really, really good card. I would love to increase this card up to 4, but the list is so tight and I can't, yeah, so the list is so tight. So like if I could run more and find the space, I definitely would run more. And then 1 copy of this Gatomon, where, so you can Digivolve Salmon with a cost of 2, which I do run Salmon like in this deck. So on play, When digivolving, by trashing one card in your hand, return one level 6 or lower 2-color Digimon card that's red or purple from your trash to your hand. So really, really good. You're definitely going to be getting, you're definitely going to be getting a purple Digimon. And also, I guess you can get your Geogreymon because it is red, but I think you're going to be getting like more so the purple Digimon. So that is all of the level 4s. Now we go on to the level 5s. So yeah. So I think 3 or 4 copies. I think just 3. So 3 copies of this version of Lady Devimon, which I think this one is definitely a lot better than the one from the starter deck because you can draw 2 and discard 2. Very, very good card. I do like it. But I do also run 2 copies of the one from the starter deck because I used to run 4, and I think 2 works a lot better because this is the top 3 and I have missed with this card. So that's why, like, this card is good, but I don't think this card needs to be running 4. But that's just my opinion. Definitely this Lady Devimon is a lot better. 3 copies of Angelwomon, very good card from the starter deck. 2 copies of Mischiefmon, so you draw 2 and discard 2, really good. And then 2 copies of Mana Angelmon. So I am a huge fan of this card for the recovery because I do love recovery in my decks. That's just the type of player that I am. So I like this card. I'm a fan. So that's all the level 5s. Now we go on to the level 6s. So 4 copies of the MVP of this deck, Mastemon from the starter deck. Very beautiful artwork. I love it. Yeah, his card's amazing. You need to run this card at 4. Yeah, no argument there. 1 copy of Raoulmon and 1 copy of Oranmon. 2 very, very good cards. Definitely, this one is really, really good for the security, and this one is also really, really good as well. So that's all the level 6s. Yeah. Then next, we're going to go to the options and tamers. So going on with the tamer cards, 4 copies of TK Takashi to give all of your security Digimon plus 2,000 power, because I was looking at the ban list and then I saw that TK was limited to 1, and so I was looking through my deck and I was like, I may have to do some adjustments, but it was the cost 3-1. This is the cost 2. So I'm so happy that I can have this card at 4. So yeah. So 2 copies of Chaos Degradation. Very, very good card. I would love to have 2 more copies of this card, but I just don't have 2 copies right now. But it's so good. 4 copies of Darkness Wave, and then 1 copy of Night Raid. So yeah, I definitely want to take like maybe a couple of these out and max out Chaos Degradation and maybe replace this with something else, because I'm not the biggest fan of Night Raid. But it's there for now until I can find something that's better. So those are all the options and tamer cards. And then of course I do have my trusty, oh sorry guys, upside down. I do have my trusty memory gauge from the starter deck, which this looks really, really cool, but I definitely want to get a playmat like at some point that has the memory gauge on it. But for now, that's what I use for my memory gauge. And then I'm also slowly but surely building a second deck. Because yes, I do love Mastemon. Mastemon is my absolute favorite deck of all time. But then I was watching a bunch of Rosemon deck profiles, and then that got me into building Rosemon. So this is the deck that I'm currently working on right now, because Rosemon is so cool, really, really beautiful. So, and I definitely like kawaii cards. So here's some of the cards that I have so far. So once I get all the cards together, I will definitely make a video. I promise. So that's the deck I'm working on right now at the moment. So yeah, guys, that is my Mastemon deck profile. Really, really awesome deck. I really do enjoy this deck a lot. I've been upgrading it as sets come out. Yeah, really, really awesome deck. I love it. So, yeah, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please leave a comment, like, and subscribe, and let me know what you guys think about this video down below. And also, what decks are you building for Digimon? I would love to know. So, yeah, guys, I will see y'all next time. Matane!